Coming here, I was like, Peter, we gotta have like a dinner, you know, or like you cook and like we get Kellan and Jackson and Nikki and like everyone together. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely all of us collectively became like a family, and so it was a really nice dynamic on set. So I think, a lot of what we did just bonded us. I think there was a moment before we started filming that Catherine made us crawl around like we were cats. And that was like, it like kind of broke down all of our barriers, and it was to get us into like vampiric movements. And I just remember that we were all kind of like, okay, like we have to do this together. And then, I think the baseball scene was something that is just, it's this iconic scene today, but for us filming it, we were all out there just kind of playing around with each other and encouraging each other. Some of us had to bat left-handed when we were righties. I had to pitch, which I'm not a pitcher, and so like everyone was kind of there for each other. So I feel like that was one of the first things that we filmed. So I think that was like kind of our entrance into the whole world of Twilight. So I think that was certainly one that stands out to me as being kind of a really bonding moment or experience for us. Oh my gosh, that question's so hard because this is our life for 5 or 6 years, and so I'm like, we had my favorite moments honestly were offset, because Twilight became such a big thing, and after the first film specifically, we were kind of in this, fishbowl, and we love everybody, but we kind of at that point had to we stayed home a lot more, and like those moments to me were really special when, it was Robert Jackson playing guitar and singing, and we had drinks, and we played a Twilight game at one point. So those moments I think are the ones that stick out to me that are really special. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that those moments in between were the most. I think that and like experiencing with them the first premiere that we ever went to was something that's really special, and I think changed our lives, forever. Like seeing, like we knew that we had this fan base and that people loved Twilight, but then when we went to the premiere, all the fans were there, and it was just like, whoa. And it was like this overwhelming, incredible experience that I feel like we all wanted to cry together because it was just so special. So I think like that moment also is one that sticks out, that's like a monumentous moment for me. So we are friends with a couple named Matt and Ariel, and they're like an online kind of or social media personalities, and they've become very good friends of ours. And Ariel, and Matt more so than Ariel, created something called Emo's Not Dead. So he does all these videos, and my husband taped some of them for him, and so like we're very involved with each other, and they just had an idea, and they were like, it would be so funny, would you be down? And I was like, sure. And Kellan was like, of course. And so like we didn't really think much of it. We just thought it would be really good to see each other and really fun to do, and it was awesome. Like we got there and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I haven't been or felt like Alice Collins so much in 10, 15 years, and so it was like really nostalgic to be back in like, quasi costume and interacting with Emmett as Alice. Is like a really fun moment. It made me really, really miss doing this, and then it came out and we got a lot of attention for it that I just didn't think about or expect, but it was very cool. So I think we'll definitely, everyone's like, are you gonna do more? And I was like, I think we are. Like it was way too fun not to do again. Yeah, definitely. I think we're all, especially like when we come to fan events or like doing that with Kellan, it's just like it makes us, like it takes us right back to where we were, and so I think being able to do that together would just be a lot of fun. I'm trying already, like coming here, I was like, Peter, we gotta have like a dinner, or like you cook, and like we get Kellan and Jackson and Nikki and like everyone together. An immense amount of pressure and excitement. I read the books before I auditioned, and I understood kind of the love for these characters, and for me, Alice specifically. And so it was just beyond my wildest dreams being able to be cast in this role. And then after that like excitement went away, I was like, oh God, what if I do this wrong? Like, I think because it's a book, everyone has their own world in their head, you know? And so being able to hopefully make happy millions of people and be that Alice for them was something that was a lot of pressure, for sure. But I will say that I was really, really lucky that I feel Alice is so beloved, and she's such a likable character that I got so much love while we were filming, and then after, you know, during the first premiere, that I think I was embraced pretty easily by the fans. So it was it was a weight off my shoulders, because, you know, I didn't want to get it wrong. Gosh, I would say to have more fun on set, because when, you know, again, like I think we felt a lot of pressure while we were filming Twilight, and I would have liked to just enjoy certain moments and take it in, kind of, you know, image captures of what was happening, because it all kind of flew by. It was like this blurry kind of, you know, 5-year span where it was just like moving at hyperspeed. So I think like take a moment and appreciate kind of where you're at. And then also, for a long time, I was so caught up in my head about taking the right job or doing a good enough job, or feeling like I was a fraud or I didn't belong here, and like I shot to fame, but like, do I deserve this? Like, I went through all of those things, and now at this point I'm like, you should just relax. Like, the whole reason that we make art and the whole reason I'm doing this is because I love it. And so I think, you know, having not lost my kind of way in the middle would have been nice, because it's just, you know, it's incredible what we get to do. My mom was like, why do you have fan bases? I like got the role, and all of a sudden I had like fan pages, and we were just like, what is happening? And like the whole thing, I think with Twilight, like I'm consistently pleasantly surprised, because, you know, we didn't expect, I don't think anyone could have predicted what happened and like the phenomenon that it became. So I think it was like every moment of it was surprising to me, because it just kept snowballing and getting bigger and bigger, and we were just kind of surrounded by so much support and love. And certainly, again, like I'm so surprised being here today and still feeling like I cried yesterday at one point with a fan, because I was just like, oh my God, like this is so incredible that there's still so much love surrounding this and so much excitement. It's just like, it's a once in a lifetime thing, you know, that I appreciate very much.